I know my pocket's grown, you can't stop the show, so get rockin' up.
So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about you, I ain't never
So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make
Yeah. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm found. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm found. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up. Hard points like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected and they're filled with objection. Too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, cause I'm gaining their attention, cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second. And my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay present. Don't let your dreams stop, cause dreaming is a blessing. Doubt me all the same, told me I won't make a name, but it's not about the fame, it's about keeping me sane. So I stay within my lane, feel my blood pump through my veins, feel adrenaline, no pain, welcome all to my domain. Yeah. So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about you, I ain't never
So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about you, I ain't never
So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about you, I ain't here
So
to
let
make
me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make
What's going on, you guys? This is the FPL Penguin back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're doing well. In today's stream, we're going to be talking about GW27. GW27, the post-match reaction. Hardly do these. I usually leave how I got on in post-game week, usually going into a new game week. Kobe, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well, mate. But yeah, so this is how I got on. This is how I got on in game week 27. At the moment, I should have 72 points because Cresswell's 3 bonus are to be added on, as you can see right here. So Cresswell getting 3 bonus, as we know this is the latest match. Meslier, I pronounce the name, getting 2 points, and then Dawson getting just the 1 point. Nothing from Antonio. Lingard having his penalty saved and then suddenly scoring the rebound, from what I heard. So he's still got some good points there. Won't play next game because he's ineligible against Man United, but I've got a bit of rotation, a transfer to do with Barnes out, but that's to come later this week in the next stream. But that's how I got on. How did you guys get on? How did you guys get on in the game week? I hope you're doing well. John, how you doing, mate? Kobe, John, anyone else that's watching or tunes in, how did you get on? How many points did you get in this game week? Did any players let you down? Do let me know. A bit of a prompt stream, usually schedule them, but I just thought I'd do just a quick stream for you all. Do check out my Champions League one from the other day, going into the next game week. But this is how I got on. The Hurricane, doing well for me. He's got 2 goals in that game. He's linking up well with Gareth Bale. It's great to see someone like Gareth Bale doing well for Spurs. You know, he's back at Spurs, a lot more older than he was. He was a kid back in his early Spurs days when he was rocking it. But, you know, they're linking up well. Son as well, you know. 2 goals and 2 assists for the Hurricane himself. So I had to go for him as captain. This is why you should never neglect a single game week player. I know everyone's saying, oh, go for a double game week like KDB or Sterling. Nah. I mean, you can't neglect someone like, you know, the way how attacking Spurs are at the minute. What I rate with Manchester City is their defence. Diaz and Stones. I know that's hard to say after seeing them lose 2-0 to Manchester United, but it's a bit all over the place, Man City's team, rotation-wise, and, Champions League, they're still in the Champions League, Man City. There's so much rotation in that attack, and I can't, at this point in the season when I'm chasing points, I can't afford to be making changes like that or bringing in City players, taking risks like that. So I'm happy with my team going forward. I do like this team. Plan not taking more hits, well, that's me saying. But I'd like to probably I'll say it now, Mount, Lingard to Mount. That's what probably might do. Bring in Mason Mount, despite not getting much in this game or not starting against Everton. I think he was just a bit of rotation, but hopefully he will start against Leeds. So it should be an interesting game that. He got an assist last time out. Kobe saying, decent week for me. 61 with Diaz, captain. Gundogan and Cancelo left to play. John saying, don't ask, bad game week. Unlucky, mate, unlucky. But yeah, I'm over the moon, so we'll just see how I got on in live FPL, as you can see here. I'm a bit up and down. I'm still in the 1 million. I've gone up to 1.6. My old rank, I think this was the start of this game week, I believe, was it? I can't remember now. So I finished on 1.6. I don't know how accurate what if it's talking about. Yeah, so 1.8 it is. So 1.8 million I was at the start of this game week. I'm now 1.6. So that's good. So 72 points. I took a -4, so 68 points. Just waiting for the Crestful to be added, and it's 72. But this is the live FPL. A great website, really do like it. So yeah, I'm overall. It's been a really good game week. As you can see, I'm not one for getting them. Those green arrows, am I? Let's have a look out. Don't look at that. Green, red, green, green, red, red, green, 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 green. I get quite a fair lot of greens, but they're not big greens, should I say. Well, recently, the last 2 and a bit months, they've not been big greens. As you can see, my overall rank, 1.5. Oh, it all went downhill. It's that's the game we rank. This one here, overall rank. As you can see, it all went downhill. I hit as far as 2 million, 2.1, 2 million. So I've been stuck in the bloody millions since bloody forever. Can you believe that? I've not even hit, outside the million yet. So I'm a bit good about that. So hopefully I can redeem myself this season. Seriously, get into that 900k. That would be amazing. That really would be amazing. But yeah, what are your transfer plans going to GameWeek28, guys? You're not thinking about it now, or you just because I'm thinking about changing Lingard. Not Lingard. Sorry, when I said Lingard earlier, I didn't mean Lingard. I meant Barnes. Barnes to Mount. So I'm keeping Lingard obviously, but I'm going to bench him. My thoughts on Salah. What to do with Mo? Another blank for Momo. He's not doing particularly well, is he? Such an overrated price tag, most expensive in the game. Gone down about 2 or 3% during this game week, 36.5%. Last return was GW24. It was a goal. He's really overrated now. He's playing very overrated, isn't he? Being a Liverpool fan myself, I don't really give my thoughts on how bad we're playing because I'm not really surprised. Like I said, now I'm not that hopeful against Leipzig. If we can keep that 2-0 lead, so it's going to be a tough game. But Salah, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to say it to you now, guys. Even though if you look at the fixture sheet and he's not playing the blank 29, I'm going to keep him for 28, and then I'll probably consider getting rid of him going into the blank game week. I don't know for who, but that's what I probably might do. But I'm going to give him one last chance because he did against Wolves get a goal and an assist. So as you can see here, he did get a goal and an assist against and 3 bonus against Wolves. So I'm just going to give him one last chance. Just one last chance. Fair enough, people. If you want to drop him, that's fine. But I want to keep him. I want to keep him. Just give him one last chance to try and redeem himself would be absolutely perfect. Don, how you doing, mate? Sean, how you doing? Kobe's saying decent work for me, 61. John said Sean, Penguin with a good way. Penguin with a good game. We get let's go. Congrats, bro. Cheers, Sean. How did you get on? Sean? How many points did you get, mate? Kobe saying, what keeper would you get for 29 since Martinez has a hard fixture in 29? If we have a quick look, we can do this. Let's talk about it. Why not? Something to talk about. Met the I will be timestamping it, don't worry. Please share this video on Facebook and Twitter, and if you want to, you can like the video if you want to, like the stream and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If we have a look at 29, we'll make it a bit more clearer. So it's the far left. Villa's got a tough one, but you can get those save points. I still don't think he's a bad one to have there, but I think Sanchez is a nice one, mate, from Brighton. Newcastle a bit hit and miss, aren't really doing anything. Could be a bore draw. Sanchez is a lovely goalkeeper to go for. Meslaya. Fulham will make it tough. You know, it was 4-3 last time out. Leeds win. So I think this could have both teams score once again. I'm not sure if it will be as high scoring. I think Fulham are quite tight at the back, more tighter this time, as we've seen in the last few months. But Sanchez is one for Brighton. Hugo Lloris is there. But if you're looking for cheap ones, Fabianski isn't a bad one either. But I think Sanchez is a nice one to probably go for. I know his fixtures are 50-50. I think they were when I looked. But I don't think he's a bad one. If we just go back and have a look quickly. He's about 4.5, mate, and he's very cheap, and only 3% owned. He replaced Matty Ryan. He's a very good one to look at going for. Bonus-wise, in total, he's picked up 6 bonus in total, 38 saves in total, picked up 2 save points, as you can see there, 6 saves against Burnley. 1 save point there, 1 save point. You know, it gets an average of 1 save point every so often, an average-wise. I think he's a good one to go for, and I think he's a nice one to probably not going forward. If you want to get another goalkeeper, it's good rotation, but I think he's a good one going into the Newcastle game, more favourable, more easier fixture, should I say. So he's a good one to probably look at going for, mate. If you didn't want to stick with Martinez. What's everyone else saying? Johnson, I sold Shaw. Damn, bro. That's unlucky. Bench Bruno, 46 points at the moment. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Shaw's doing all right, isn't he? Shaw, not Sean. Let's say Sean. Shaw is doing all right. He seems to be getting those points at the minute, and unlucky, mate. It's the worst thing when you sell someone like that who does well and then you bench the other player. I didn't think Bruno would do anything. If at the best, probably get a penalty. I did say that. I think it was Sam who reminded me after it happened that I did predict if Bruno would probably get a penalty. But that early as well, how crazy was that? And I thought he missed as well because I thought Edison saved it, but it just went in, didn't it? What's everyone saying? Kobe saying to Sean, yo, long time no see. When the stream's coming back. FPL Don. Ayo Kobe. I love when everyone has a chat with each other. I love that so much. It's really cool when everyone has a good chat. Hopefully later this week. And John's saying 66,000 to 125,000 at the moment. Dude, it's not as bad as mine. 1.6. But dude, that's a very good rank still. It's all about how many points. Probably only about a 15-point difference from where you just dropped from. I don't know, but you can easily turn that around, and I think he's still doing a lot, really, really well, mate. John's saying Loughton out, Ola Aina in for me. Fulham, as we said, have a good little look up here. Fulham's fixtures, they're playing in the blank game week, as we know. They got City next, which is a tough game, but I think they'll give City a very tough game. They've got Leeds, Villa, Wolves and Arsenal. And then this is blank as well, which I only noticed the other day, which I was very shocked about when I saw this blank, because I didn't think that there was going to be another blank, but there is, because there's Southampton, Spurs blanking. The big ones to talk about are City and Spurs blanking. Don't think anyone's asked about Fulham. Southampton, obviously, but Man City and Spurs are the biggest one, because I know a lot of people have their players in like Kane, Son, Bale, Sterling, KDB, Gundogan, Diaz, Stones. I mean, that's going to be a really, really annoying, that, isn't it? So, but yeah, so I think Fulham-wise, I think, they're doing well, quite kind of good defensively. I think Ola Aina is a lovely one to go for, mate. I think he's a nice one going forward. I think he's a centre-back, if I'm right, isn't he? And I believe JBT, who's a regular guest on my streams, has Tete, I believe. I was thinking of getting in Dubravka or Areola. Arola. I might pronounce his name, probably screw that up. Newcastle, or let's have a look. I'll give you a bit of help. I'll look at the fixtures. We've got both of them up on the screen. We've got them both on the screen. As you can see, you know, I think the Fulham keeper isn't a bad shout to go for. I think Newcastle are 50-50. Dubravka isn't a bad goalkeeper. But I think with the problems Newcastle got at the minute and the fans' hatred towards Steve Bruce and Mike Ashley, I think Newcastle look a bit of a dodgy one to go for at the minute. I think probably the Fulham keeper is a more safe one to go for, mate. That's my opinion. I think he's doing, you know, very doing all right now. Have a look at his stats, how he did. He's about 4.5, so he's the same price as Sanchez, I believe. Have a little look down here. He's only getting like an average of 1 save point every few games. He seems to be a good one going for. Bonus-wise, he's picked up 8 bonus in total, so he gets himself among the bonus too. But I think he's a good goalkeeper because you can see they've kind of, you know, they got clean sheet there, clean sheet. So they can get clean sheets. They're getting better now. Clean sheet there as well. Clean sheet against us as well. So, and a clean sheet against Everton as well. So, you know, crazy. They beat 2 Merseyside teams away from home, Fulham. Absolutely crazy. So I think he could be the better option, mate, if you want to go for him instead. If you've got any more questions, guys, please do find them away. And also any new people tuned in, how did you get on this game week in Game Week 27? How many points did you get? Any players that let you down? Or any players that did well for you, surprisingly? Do let me know. This is how I got on. I've got a 200k rank going up to 1.6 million according to Live FPL, as you can see there. Captain Kane pulling it off again. So I'm happy about that. Good link up with Gareth Bale and Son. Bench-wise, looking to get rid of Barnes probably for Mason Mount. Surely he'll start against Leeds. I think it was just a bit of a rotation. Give Mason Mount a bit of a rest as well. Because I think they had, looking at the games, 8th of March. I don't know. Did they have a... Oh no, that was the other week, wasn't it? Was it because they had Champions League. Probably just a rotation. I was a bit worried when I was thinking about it, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think he's just giving everyone a try. So hopefully Mason Mount will get back into the starting lineup. It would be great if he did. Kobe's saying thoughts on my transfers: Gundogan to Bale and Cancelo to Dunk. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, we know Bale now by the looks of it. He's grabbed that starting place, hasn't he? So as much as I like him, I can't have him because I've got 3 Spurs players already, thanks to Dyer, as Bruno likes to call him, Diabolical, because he's not even starting anymore, so I need to look at getting rid of him soon. So you want to do, what was it again? Gundogan to Bale, Cancelo, Dunk. Okay. I think it's good. I think tough fixtures with Man United, Everton, Chelsea, but I like the next 2 fixtures. We know what he can do. He can score from set piece. I think he's got 3 goals so far this season. Bale's a good one. I think Bale's the best one to go for. But I do like it. I do like it, mate. If you want to go for those 2 transfers, go for it. You know, Brighton playing the blank game week, same as Spurs. Go for it. Bale, he's on fire. I say go for it, mate. I like him. I really do like it. More people tuning in. How you doing, guys? If you enjoy the stream, please hit that like button and please subscribe if you want to, and please share this video on Facebook and Twitter. Really do appreciate it. And please, after this stream's finished, do check out my UEFA Champions League fantasy stream, which I did about 2 days ago. Really do appreciate it. And you can see what team I picked and everything like that. And let me know who you're bringing in for the next game week of that. Dylan, how you doing, mate? About a 70k red arrow, Mount 1-pointer. Hopefully Mount does start, because I don't know if you heard Dylan, but I'm thinking to get Mount in for Harvey Barnes going into Game Week 28. This is how I got on, mate. I'm at 1.6 million, got a 200k green arrow live FPL, I've said here. So 69 points. That's how I got on. Captain Kane. Who did everyone captain this week? Who did you all captain this week for the game? Did anyone captain the Hurricane? Do let me know. Simon, how you doing, mate? Started Amati over Dallas, so I'm happy. How did they do, Leicester? What did they do? Did he? Oh, he did. He got a goal in that game. That's amazing. That. Well done, mate. Well done. Nice move that. Nice one. I didn't know who scored in that game. Last time I looked, I thought it was 1-1. I didn't know Leicester won it. Because I wasn't even interested in that game. But well done, mate. Well done. Dylan saying, hi, mate. Didn't get a notification for some reason. Well, I'm not sure about that. I don't know. A lot of YouTubers say that. Maybe it's a YouTube problem. But I don't know why. It's usually probably a one-off thing. I wouldn't worry about it, Dylan. Hopefully it should work the next time out. But thanks for clicking the notification bell. But guys, if you want to as well, if you stay in the know when I post a video, please do click that notification bell next to the subscribe button so you know when I go live straight away. It's just right next to the subscribe button when you click it. So I really appreciate it if you click that bell, and it would mean the absolute world. Thank you so much. John's saying Bruno my captain for 28, Bale in 29. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, because if you asked me a question, what I think, I'll tell you what I'm thinking a captain for 20. What was you? 28. Well, I'll tell you who my captain's probably going to be. Probably Mason Mount if I bring him in. I think he's going to be a nice differential. I'm going to probably put Mason Mount. I don't think there's anyone else on my team I'm thinking of going for. I haven't got Bruno, before anyone says. I think Bruno captain's a lovely one to go for, John. I think he's a lovely one to go for against West Ham. Wish I had him. I think the ownership's going to absolutely destroy me, but I think he's a lovely one to captain that way. I think he's going to be the most picked once again for captain. And you said Bale against Villa. I think that's a lovely one too for captain. As you can see, Bale, Villa are 50-50. I'm not too sure. How did these games go last time out? How did these... Did you ever look how these games went last time out? Once the game decides to refresh. It's probably updating my points. But yeah, so we'll just have a look at... Well, wait, oh. Well, wait. Now we're here. Now it's working. So let's have a quick look before it decides to take over once again. How did they get on last time? Have they played West Ham this season? They won 3-1 by the looks of it against West Ham. Bruno getting an assist in that game, playing 45 minutes. I know this is Son, but who are they playing? Villa? They're playing Villa? Have they played Villa already this season? Let's have a look if they've played Villa. I don't think they've played Villa this season, by the looks of it. No. So it looks like that's their rearranged game. So they haven't played Villa this season by the looks of it. What's everyone else saying? How you doing, mate? Hi. Hope you're doing well. Would you bring in Mount for Lingard as a one-week punt? I'd keep Lingard unless you're thinking of free hitting or wildcarding in the blank game week, Kobe. I wouldn't get rid of Lingard because he is playing in the blank against Arsenal. I still think it's a good one. You know, the more blank game week players you have, the better. I wouldn't get rid of one because you know you've got the blank game week the week after. Probably you could bring in Mount for someone else. Let me know what your team is at the minute, Kobe. If anyone wants me to have a look at their team, send me your team ID, your fancy Premier League team ID, which you get in the little search bar next to the website, the numbers. Do send me that and I can have a look at your team and how you got on. Or you can just type it in chat if it's easier, or whatever you prefer. How you doing, Magic? How you doing? Just have a look at Dylan quickly, what you're saying. Who else wants the season to be over and start next season fancy with a new prices and new rank? Me too, mate. I'd love that. Mate. I'd love that. But yeah, it would be great. As soon as this season's over for me, the better. I'm looking forward to playing Euro 2021 Fantasy. If anyone's interested in playing that, I will make. Nothing's confirmed yet, but once I find out the right website. What the website everyone's playing for the Euros, for the fantasy, I will let you guys know, and I will be making it a daily thing throughout the summer. So to keep you all sane, keep us all sane and not bored. Magic saying, hi, what do you think about Alonso on a Game Week 31 wildcard? I'm going to get 4 good defenders, so rotational shouldn't be a problem. Alonso on a Game Week 31. Oof, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Alonso. You know, I think he's a bit risky, mate. I think he's a bit risky because, as we know, since Tuchel, what you pronounce his name, since he was appointed, he has said he wants to give everyone a go. So I think we're seeing a bit of rotation between him and Chilwell at the moment, despite him starting today. But there's still going to be rotation, I believe. I think it's just best. I think I don't think anyone's safe, to be honest with you. But I think Mount is the better one. But I know he's a midfielder. But you're talking about 31. They got Palace. They got West Brom before that. They got Palace. Got Brighton. And you know they're kind of doing well against these teams. They're showing the solid. Another clean sheet today. They're scoring them goals. I think he could be the good one to go for, but just bear in mind, mate, there will be probably rotation, as you can see, and the manager did say a couple of weeks back that he wants to give everyone a go. So there'll be quite a bit of rotation between him and Chilwell, I believe, to do it. My captain, Ricardo Pereira for 28. Who's he got? Who's Ricky P got? Get Sheffield United. I like it. Bold, but I like it. Could be a good one to go for. But I'm a bit wary of Leicester, mate. Since they lost Barnes and Maddison, they just look about 50-50. But I think if you want to go for it, it's a bold one. It's a differential. I say go for it, bro. I say go for it. Thoughts on KDB to Aubameyang and Castagna to Cresswell on 29. I think it's a good one. It's all about if Aubameyang starts. It's a bit rotational, isn't he, with Lacazette. But I think if he starts, he's a good one. He's better than Lacazette, you know, in that sole striker role, more effective. So I'd say if he does start, I think he'd be a good one. He's worth a punt to do it. I think he's a good one. And Castagna to Cresswell. Cresswell, he's a good one as well. They're both playing each other. He's at West Ham versus Arsenal, so it could be, you know, it's a bit of a, not a side, a bit 50-50 move because they're both playing each other, but if you want to go for it, go for it. I think it's ain't half bad. Kobe saying Kane or Son captain against Arsenal looks good. I believe that Kane's got a good record against Arsenal, and it could be a good one. I'm considering either him or Mount for captain, but I might just do. I don't know what I'll do, but you have to wait until the next stream, guys. Probably Friday or Saturday. But I you know. It's a good move, and he's got a good record against Arsenal, so it could be an entertaining derby once again. Dylan saying Chelsea defence a risk now with rotation. Yeah, Aspi best option, but a very high price he is. Ismail, how you doing, mate? Simon, we'll have a look at your team now, mate. If you want to send me your team, guys, put it in chat. Send me your FPL team ID. Be really, really cool. Kobe saying my team: Martinez, Cancelo, Diaz, captain target Rafinha, Lingard, Gundogan, Son, Bruno, Kane, Bamford, bench. Was this for this week, mate? For this week, or is this going to next week? But I do think it's a nice team going forward. But let me know if it's this week or going into next week. But you're thinking of who you thinking of captain? Is it Diaz? By the looks of it, you're thinking of captain Diaz in the next game week. How you doing, mate? 21 points. Who's got that? Let's let me just get this on board. Let me get this on board. Right? Let's get me on. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Unfortunately, I can't copy and paste it because. So bear with me as I slowly I get it in. Yeah, cool, mate. I'm going to type it in now. Let's see if this brings up. Hopefully this. Hopefully we get up. Here it is, Simon. Here's your team. Here's your team, mate. You're doing better than me. You're doing very good. You know, just away from that 700k. You're doing. I don't know what your, if it's properly updated yet. What your rank is at the minute. You get a green arrow. 66 points, and I believe the average, guys, was 45. Just let everyone know. You can see here, the average is 45 for this week. So if you got above that, you're looking at a green arrow. But yeah, as you said, look, this is Simon's team. And Marty 10 points. That is lovely to see. Bruno in there as well. Lingard, Gundogan still to play for. I can't believe Man City is still left to play. I just remember that. I thought this game week was I just remember that Man City still got another game week, and another game to play. But so hopefully Diaz just gets some in that game. But as you can see, Edison as well. So hopefully they'll get a clean sheet because I've got Diaz and Stones. But could there be rotation once again in that City defence with Stones and Diaz? I hope not. I hope they both start. Edison obviously going to start. Gundogan's there, still good captaincy going against Southampton. We're leaking them goals. And then we look at your bench. Fabry, DCL, Dallas, and then 14 points for sure. But third on your bench, mate. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. But that's your team. I think it's nice going forward. How many players have you got for the blank game week? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me know if I counted. 6, 7. Is he play? No, he didn't really play. So it's 6 at the minute still. 7. So 7 players, if I've got that correct. You got for the blank game week at the moment, and that's right. That's the right number to have, I'd say, going into that game week. But I'd say it's nice. You got Son in there, you got Kane there, the big hitters like myself, and I think they're going to be, with the help of Bale, just going to get those big points. I think it's a lovely team. You know, Bruno could be the best captain going to 28 against West Ham, taking those penalties. But make sure you start Shaw this time, mate. Make sure you start this time. But very unlucky, mate. But you still got a good score and no hits as well. So 66 points. Hopefully you got a green hour. You should have done a nice, relatively biggish green hour, probably 100k by the looks of it. But you're doing well. That's a nice team, mate, and I do like it. It's a nice one going forward. So we'll go back to my team. Looks like the points have been added on. 72 points, as you can see, have been added on. Cresswell's got the 3 bonus now, which is lovely to see. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, this week, Kobe's saying. My team is Martinez, so for this week. Yeah, so for this week that we're in now. So I do like it. I think it's nice. Captain Diaz looks, he's still, like I said, I think, going up against Southampton, he's a good one still. But yeah, it's a nice team, Kobe, and that's another nice team as well. Like you say, you got another one with Shaw on your bench. How unlucky, mate. Dylan saying Rafinha is way too good for Leeds. Top 6 move in the summer. I do agree, mate. He is a really fantastic player. Rafinha, he is just quality to watch, and he's just too good. It's like I know this is completely different, but it's like putting someone like bloody Messi or Ronaldo in, like, I don't know, probably Leeds or something, or put them in like a lower league Spanish team, like, I don't know, probably Deportivo or something like that, or I don't know if Iber, or he pronounced his name, but something like that. And it's weird. But they need a lot more better players. They need to get another striker into, for competition with Bamford next season. But yeah, they've got a good team, but Rafinha's too good for that team. He needs better players around him. It would help out a lot. I didn't say I've got 45 points and got quite a big red arrow. Unlucky, mate, unlucky. I know a lot of people got about 40 odd points this game week. But like I said, I can't believe that. I actually thought this game week was finished. But I'm just on my reaction still because it's near enough finished. But I've still got 2 players left with Stones and Diaz. So hopefully, I'm hoping that Sterling and Gundogan are rotated, because I know a lot of people have them, and hopefully and KDB. So hopefully they're rotated. Maybe 1 or 2 are benched. So hopefully these 2 do start and maybe get a goal each again, like did against West Ham. Would be absolutely perfect. But yeah, I am happy with the team. And I am probably thinking of doing Barnes to Mount. That's what probably will be my team going into the next game week. It's all about captain then. Do a captain Kane or do a captain Mount? Do a go differential with Mount? It is an early kickoff. So just let everyone know the deadline is this Friday, because we've got Newcastle versus Villa. We're yet to find out if Villa are going to get a double game week this week, but I think the more it drags on, the more unlikely it will be. And the only ones I consider from Aston Villa getting in for that double game week, if there is this week, I would say Martin as a target. There's no one really attacking wise I would get. Watkins is 50-50. I wouldn't really waste our time getting him. But I think defensive wise, I think they're pretty good ones to go for if you have Everton or Newcastle. Dylan's saying, which strikers to bring in after 31? Few bad fixtures. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to change this to a Q&A video. Which strikers for 31 onwards? Let's have a little drag. Let's drag this down here. Watkins has got a tough one. Obviously, avoid him. Chelsea, there isn't really anybody like Timo Werner or Tammy that's doing well at the moment or grabbing our attention. DCL probably will be a good one. You remember that game against Spurs in the Cup about a few weeks ago? It was 5-4, wasn't it? I think DCL probably got something in that game. And Spurs had a good team out as well. So I think probably DCL is a good one to probably go for. Maja, I think, is too risky. So I think the ones I'm going to say now, they're probably ones to consider from 31 onwards, strikers-wise. I would say DCL, even Richarlison. Richarlison's a lovely one as well, guys. So DCL or Richarlison. Nobody from Liverpool. Man City-wise, I'm talking about strikers, but Cavani could be a good one. I do like the Burnley and Leeds, and if Cavani is fit and ready to go and he starts his games, he could be a good one for those two games against two teams that are kind of leaking those goals. Southampton, I wouldn't really pick anybody from there. Spurs, I'd still say Harry Kane. I think he's a good one to go for. Bale's really helping him out a lot, him and Son. West Ham wise, I wouldn't really pick anybody. You know, I've got Antonio myself, but I wouldn't really waste a transfer bringing him in if you haven't got him in already. Wolves wise, nobody. Unfortunately, no. They look like nice fixtures and they've made them look nice at the FPL. But I think DCL, Richarlison, and Cavani and Kane, those four, I say probably look at going forward. You know, Kane's blanking in that game week, so I still think those four are good ones to probably look at going for into the next fixture, from game week 31 onwards. Is it time to get rid of Gundogan? Seems to be playing a more defensive role now. I have been seeing that, mate. And since KDB's come back, you know, he's been pushed back. He's pushed himself back now. He's not had to work so hard now that when KDB was out. So KDB is back. Looks like Gundogan could be one to probably get rid of now. But we'll have to see how he does against Southampton. Even if to see if he starts. But I'd say, you know, if he blanks again, probably think about getting rid of him. And then I don't know about City assets. I think there's too much rotation in that City attack, and I think we probably need to look away from there very, very soon. Lingard has disappeared from the transfer list. I'll tell you something about Lingard. Lingard's he's done well for West Ham. Unfortunately, not playing against Manchester United, but I still think he's a good one to go for. And I think he's a really, really, really lovely player to look out for. He's gone up to 6.1. What was his lowest ever price? I mean, what is he? Was it 5.9? Yeah, it's 5. Looks like it was 5.9, his lowest price. But you know, a lot of people jumping on in like it was a bandwagon. Fixtures are getting harder now, but these fixtures for the run-in, you know, last few games look nice from 34 till the end of the season. Look really nice for Lingard for West Ham if you want to go triple West Ham for the run-in. But I'm going to keep Lingard. I think it was Kobe. Did you say Kobe? Was it you? You're thinking about getting rid of Lingard for Mount. I wouldn't do that, especially when he's got a blank game week. When he's playing in the blank game week in 29, probably get rid of someone else. But yeah, that was what we were doing. Let's have a scroll up because we were looking at. I asked you, didn't I, what your team was so I could help you out. So your team was Martinez, Cancelo. So your midfield, Lingard, Gundogan, Son. I'd probably say if he blanks in this game week, mate, and if he's playing more a CDM role, defensive role, Kobe, I'd say get rid of Gundogan for Mount, bring in Mount for Gundogan. I wouldn't get rid of Lingard, just based on fixtures and also mostly fixtures. But I'd say probably look at getting rid of Gundogan if he doesn't really do much in the Southampton game for sure. But he's more likely, in my opinion, for someone you should be getting rid of very, very soon. Probably bring in Mount. That Martinez goal versus Wolves. yeah, Dylan. Yeah. Calm down. I can't believe you said that to me in the last stream. I actually believed you. A lot of us did. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll tell you something. I remember Tim Howard doing that for Everton. I think it was Tim Howard for Everton years ago. And the wind helped it, and he scored from a goal kick, and he went straight over the goalkeeper's head into the goal. If you remember that, just type in Tim Howard. I think it was Tim Howard, Everton goal, and you'll see it on YouTube. And that's something that made me think when you said Martinez bloody scored. Should I get Mount or Bale? This is what Cody's saying. I think based on fixtures and also Spurs playing in the blank game week, mate, I'd say go for Bale. Bale, the better one to probably go for. He's looking really attacking, more nailed on now. Looks like, so I'd say Bale over Mount. I'd say, mate. No, like if you actually go on the West Ham midfielders, he isn't there. So if you don't type him in, what? Are you? Have I read that right? Are you having me on again? Are you messing me again? Actually, if you go on West Ham. Oh, mate, I can't be doing this again. But seriously, yeah, listen. This is probably the team. This is what I'm going to probably sticking with. And I will probably show you my team going to the next game in the next few days. So stay tuned for that stream. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button down below and hit subscribe. Really do appreciate it. And hit that notification bell too, because when you hit that bell next to the subscribe button, you get notified straight away when I go live. So you won't miss any, or you don't have to rewind or anything like that. So make sure you click that, and please share this on Facebook and Twitter. Share button down below. Just share on Facebook, Twitter, all your mates who like FPL. Tell them about this channel. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy about this week. 72 points, -4 taken. I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed about it. And I can't complain. I don't know how many points any more people have got. Any new viewers? How many points did you get in this game week? Ismail, how many points did you get, mate, in this game week? Is it a green or red arrow this week? Who are you thinking of captain? Who did everyone captain this game week? Let me know. Any final thoughts? Any last minute questions before we go? Any game week 28, 29 questions, if you got any, before I sign off? But yeah, so if you want to give me a follow on Twitter, FPL_penguin1. I do post on there regularly. And I hope I helped you out with your team. And this is from Boona. Yeah, so that I just wanted to play that. Really excited. Boona posted that. I don't know if he made it. I think it was him or maybe Sam. It could have been him. I'm not too sure. But it was obviously to do with the Bruno, but also the mentioned Kane. Who else captained the Hurricane? Actually, a lovely bubbly, and I'm over the moon that he did well. And but yeah, Ant saying Pinguami. Ant, how did you get on, mate, this game week? How many points did you get? And any players that let you down, do let me know. Ant, any questions you got as well? But how did you get on this game week? Kobe saying, should I take a -4 to get Antonio for DCL for 29 for the blank, or should I just keep DCL? I don't know who Everton have got in the next fixture. They could have a double. If they do have a double, mate, I'd wait, mate, until Thursday or Friday. Probably Thursday, Kobe. And if Everton and Villa do get a double in this week, Everton will play Burnley and Villa. So I'd hold fire for now. Don't do any drastic or quick change transfers just yet, like I usually do. I'd wait, because you could have two lovely fixtures there for DCL. But if they just have one, I'd still say keep him. But you said for 29, didn't you? Oh, for 29. So you're talking about going in 29 with a -4. Yeah, for 29, go for a -4 if you're talking about going to 29. If you're taking a -4, I'd... it's going to be a tough game, though, but Antonio could do something. That's what I thought he could do against Leeds, but there aren't many favourable fixtures for attacking-wise, because you're just thinking Kane... Forward-wise, I'm talking about Kane, possibly Antonio. I wouldn't say Watkins. Nobody from these two. And probably Bamford. forward-wise, there isn't anyone that's really screaming out to me besides Kane. That's going to have a really good game week forward-wise. I don't know what you guys think. Ant saying 67 with KDB captain. Gundogan and Cancelo to go. That's cool, mate. I've got Diaz and Stones left. I've got 72 points with -4. Your captain KDB. I wonder if anyone's going to face the wrath of put rotation again this week. This is going to be absolutely crazy. Don't worry, mates. I always do early transfers. In fact, I've just done Cancelo to dunk. Oh, that's why. So you were talking about going into 28 with a -4. So I'd keep DCL for now if you're on about that. But I think we're a lot of us are like that with early transfers. We just want to get them over done with. We get excited. We have no patience. We just want to do it. And then suddenly an injury hits and we're like, oh, shit. Dylan saying, we'll do this quickly. I've DM'd you on Twitter. Lingard literally isn't there. I've got to see this. I've got to see this. Hang on. I clicked on the wrong one. Hang on. Let's have a look. You better not be messing with me. You better not. Hang on. Well, this is the app, isn't it? But have you looked all the way down? It's definitely not there. It's on the FPL website one. I don't know, mate. It's crazy that. Rice, Sucha, Yarmolenko. For now, it's Bowen. Okay. But yeah. What's I'm saying? Millionaire, how you doing? Bale, Kane in for Salah and DCL. I like it. Go for it, mate. I think it's a good one to go for. And saying, how many players will you have for 29 Pingu? At the moment, this is my team. At the moment, I will have. I'm not gonna count Dye and Alioski because they've basically lost their places now. So I'm just ignoring those two. But attacking wise, if I look at this team, this is probably the players here that we'll have. Cresswell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 players at the minute that you can see on the screen. 7 of these 11 will be playing in the blank game week. I'm not even going to count these 2. I'm going to start them anyway and just see what happens. But technically I'll have about 9. But I'm not even going to bother counting them. So at the moment I've got 7. Basically all attackers, midfielders and forward line. I am thinking of doing another transfer because I am thinking going into 28, bringing in Mount for Barnes. I know he's not playing the blank, but I just want to, because he's got that Leeds fixture and he's looking good. But going into, also I haven't got a free hit or wildcard, guys. So I'm not messing my team up by making a whole team full of West Ham, Arsenal, Spurs players and messing my team up. But I probably might do another transfer and probably take out Salah after 28, going into 29, bringing someone probably like Lookman. I know it's a drastic move, but can you imagine that? Bringing Lookman, that's going to probably save me about 7 million in the bank or something. So it's going to be absolutely crazy, or 8 million, because I've got 1 million already. So I might do that. But at the moment, I'm not going to do... I'm probably going to leave it as it is, just have those 7 blank game week players, and you can see Cresswell, Son, and so on. I think they're good enough to have. I don't think it would be that big of a game week, but I still think but the average wise are probably the best number to have of players for that game week. Probably 7 at least, minimum 7 I'd say for that game week. Going into the blank game week, at least 7. I don't know how many players you guys got. How many players have you guys got so far for the blank game week? Or are you thinking about playing your free hit or your wild card soon for that game week? Do let me know. My team ID is I will do, mate. I'll do it now. What a player Chris was being. He's a very, very good player. We'll probably finish things off right about soon. We're just going to check Millionaire's team. Do bear with me while I try and get it up. So hopefully it will come up on the screen. And do let me know. So just answer more questions before we get into your team. So hopefully this is your team, mate. Hopefully I've got the right ID. But this is your team. This is how you got on. Just going to have a quick 2 more questions that's saying, like, beating Everton aren't for everyone. Oh, calm down, Dylan. Calm down. Listen, I've just learned to laugh now. I can't be arsed getting angry now. I watched the whole match against Fulham because I love my team and always will watch them. But I just think now, my God, I just feel like I wasted 2 hours of my life watching that game. I tell you. But I don't know. But hell, Chelsea manager, credit to your team, dude. Tuchel's really turned things around at Chelsea. Much better manager, obviously, because Frank Lampard just went transfer crazy, didn't he? He didn't think of it. Tuchel's slowly moulding them together, and he's got the experience behind, so it could be a very good one for you guys. I'm saying I've got 9 players for the blank. Probably end up with 10 for. Yeah, I'll probably get one more in. Probably get 8 attacking players in, but I'm not going too drastic and messing my team up. So this is his team, Millionaire's team. Hope I got you the right team up for you, mate. Hope this is your team. Bench-wise, Wan-Bissaka with 6 points, Areola with 8 points, Lingard with 5 points, Bruno with 10 points, you can see there. He's just under 60%. Target with 6, Martinez with 7. It's good that you got that 2 double Villa defence right there going into the next game week. I think that's a good one to look out for, because we know Villa have got some alright fixtures. They're playing Spurs. It's going to be a tough game, but I think Villa could be, still have the extra blank game player in is a bonus, I always say. I think it's a good one. It's all about what to do with Salah, Mr. Mo Salah. My thoughts on that as well. I probably might think about getting rid of him very soon, but I'm going to keep him for the Wolves game, mate. In 28, he got a goal and an assist and 3 bonus. I'm not too sure about the bonus last time out, but I'm going to keep him for the Wolves game and see what he does. If he blanks in that, he's out. Lookman's coming in. Of all players that come in for Salah, Lookman, and it's going to give you 7 million in the bank. How crazy is that? But it's a nice team, and I like that with Son as well. Maybe you could try and think about getting rid of Bamford soon, because after the blank, I'd say, or maybe give him the Sheffield United game, because you see his fixture again tough. Liverpool game is going to be interesting too, but how much time do we give Bamford? Because he's a bit sloppy, isn't he? He's not really as consistent. He's, it's mostly Rafinha getting the points. He's kind of showing that Pookie 2.0 sort of status. But I don't know how long do we give him. But I do like it, mate. It's a nice team go, and you could get a double clean sheet there for this week. Gundogan captain. It's bold, as we were talking about earlier. It's a more defensive player by the looks of it now. But I do like it. It's a good one going forward. So I think it's a nice team. And you've got a nice bench as well, a nice one. I don't know if you've still got your bench boost or anything, mate. But you've got some good players. You've got another blank game week player there as well in Areola. So I think it's a good one to go for. If you don't want to go double Villa defence against Spurs, wouldn't be a bad idea to probably start the Fulham keeper instead, because he's been on one. He's been doing good. So we have a look back at my team. Any new people tune in? If you want to join the stream, guys, please do consider hitting that like button down below, and please do hit the subscribe button. Really do appreciate it, and share this stream on Facebook and Twitter. And do check out my Champions League stream, which I did about 2 days ago, going into this next game week. We do appreciate it. Here we go. Dylan's saying now, Salah to Lookman, Bale Aubameyang, Bruno Havertz. I'll tell you something, mate. I don't think it's a bad idea, because Lookman has been far, Fulham's best attacking player, and he's been, looking very, very good. I know it's such a weird transfer, isn't it? You would never seen that, Salah to Lookman, but I'm very much considering it. I think Fulham are looking like a nice, solid team now, and Bale's there as well, but unfortunately I can't get Bale in, mate. I've got Dyer in my team, Diabolical, who's on my bench. You can't see him, but I'd probably would love to get rid of Dyer and bring in probably Bale if I could. Aubameyang's one, but he's a bit rotational. He's 50-50, hit or miss. Bruno's in there, but I'm not sure. I'm still not convinced with Bruno. It's all about penalties, isn't it, for him? Havertz, not Havertz, and also he's rotational a bit as well. So I'd rather just go for Lookman. Bamford's skied over 15 shots today against West Ham. My God, he's really lost the plot, hasn't he? As I'm saying, Salah will be. Ant's saying Salah will be 6 million next year at this rate, and Liverpool won't have Euro. Oh yeah, you'd love that, mate. Seriously, but I've got to be honest, as a Liverpool fan, if we're going to be in the Championship next season, we're going to be in the Championship. We are. We're going to be playing Nathan's team, Birmingham City. I tell you, they keep playing like this, like chumps, but we'll be in the championship. We're playing so sloppy. It's embarrassing. It really is. What else are you saying? I've got 9 players, blah, blah, blah. And saying Alexander Arnold Robertson, 4 million each. Don't say that. That would be a real bargain, though. Come on, mate. Can you imagine? I'd still put them in my team for 4 million. That would be amazing, that. Right bargains right there. So far, I have 8, but we'll have finished my transfer by 29. I probably have 11 and wildcard 30. Good move. Good to do that. I like it. I like that, Kobe. Bruno. Coming up next week, guys, God's sake. Pingu's Nigerian netball fantasy first draft. You mentioned the last one. Listen, mate, Bundesliga isn't bad. I love it. It's amazing. Give it a try. Give it a try. And I'm playing Euro Fantasy this summer, so stay tuned for that, bro. It did make me laugh, Ant, what you said. Dylan, what about Jota? Looking good. Too good for that mess of a team. Oh, for God's sake, Dylan. What is with everybody roasting my team, for crying out loud? To be honest with you, they deserve to be roasted, to be honest with you. They deserve it, so I'm not surprised. So I can take the heat. I can take it. What a Jota, he's looking good. A bit of rotation. I wouldn't even consider any Liverpool players, to be honest, mate. I don't think that's a question. I don't think we should consider any, definitely not. If I've missed your question, guys, please do find the way in chat one more time, and we can wrap the stream up. And but yeah, so this is how I got on 72 points, probably set for the 500th time. As you know, my team is not a clue FC. Just like the Liverpool team, not a clue what they are doing. But yeah, that's my bench. Diabolical on the bench. Alioski on the bench. Literally on the bench, like he is in real life. And but yeah, so that's how I got on. Any last minute questions? Do let me know. Do find a way. Anything that's FPL related, not Liverpool related, please. Give me a break. I'll join you on the Euro Fantasy, mate. Cool, bro. Cool. Once I find out the website and what everyone's which website everyone's going to play, because a lot of people are thinking of playing it, and it'd be something to do. Let me know in chat. Have you got where are you guys from in the world? Obviously I'm from England. I know quite one or two of you guys are watching now. Who you be rooting for? Who do you think will win the Euros? Never mind who you be cheering for. Who will you be? Who do you think will win the Euros? I think France are up there with Mbappe. Never doubt Germany. I think they're up there as well. But yeah, we'll get something sorted, Ant. Penguin will be playing Europa. Oh, God's sake, Dylan. We're playing never mind Euro. Yeah, well, Europa League. Fancy next thing just to get Liverpool players. Okay, yeah, okay. Right, okay. I've enjoyed that anyway. Good laugh, guys. I needed that. After a horrible season so far for Liverpool. It's cheered me up. Yeah, but I'll get something sorted, Ant. And if anyone else is interested, once I find out the website everyone's playing, to get which one they're playing. Will be a good one, so I'm looking forward to playing that. I want to get Lewandowski in. I like Poland, and he's just king. He's King Lua. He's the best. He's amazing. So, and they've got Sweden, Slovakia, is it, or Slovenia, and they got Spain. So I hope Poland do well, and King Lewandowski does well. I think Haaland missed out, didn't he? Or Norway? Did Norway miss out on the Euros? That's such a shame if they have. I think he's Norwegian. Is he Norwegian? I think he is. Is Dunk a differential? Dunk, to me, I'd still say he's a differential. Yeah, he's a differential. And he's got some, he's playing the bank game week. I think next 2 game weeks are nice for him. I think they're nice for him. Southampton, Newcastle. I think he's a good one to go for, mate. I think he's a good player. He's got 3 goals to his name so far this season. Ant saying, I'm from Nigeria. We didn't qualify for the Euros. Unlucky. I've known some, good players you guys had. I remember their team years ago. Some for their team. But yeah, so unlucky. Well for the Euros, it's for the World Cup, mate. And but maybe in the World Cup they'll qualify. But yeah, so. Dylan's saying Bale, Keith Moore, and Dan James straight in my team. All Welsh, aren't they? So you're going for Wales? You're hyping up Wales. You know, Keith Moore. I don't know what he's like, but I don't know what group Wales have got. I really don't have a clue what group Wales are in. But it's going to be interesting. So I'll have a quick look as well while we're here. Why not? Let's have a look at the, if we can bring it up, would be great. Let's have a look at some of the Euros. I will be timestamping these, don't worry, but would be really cool. Oh, make your mind up, mate. Where you from? My God. Euro 2021. It decides to come up. I think it's the here we go. European. What's it, qualifications? See if we can bring it up. European Championship. Is it this one? Hopefully it's this one. So we're kind of low. They got Italy, Switzerland, Turkey. That's still a tough group. You know, barring Italy, I still think Switzerland, Turkey. I think Wales would be those underdogs, as they usually are. But if I had to predict now, I'd probably predict, obviously, Italy topping it, and then probably Switzerland second. But I wouldn't rule out Turkey. I think they're underdogs in that. They're more of the underdogs in there. This group, I'd say Belgium to top it, and then Denmark. Team of Pookie. Does Pookie play for Finland? I think he probably does. In this group, I'd say probably Holland will top it. And then probably Austria. It's going to be interesting to see North Macedonia in the Euros. I think Ukraine will be a surprise team. I really do think so. Current rank, I'm 1.6 million. Mate, at the moment, still got Stones and Diaz left to play. Do you think Poland will go through to the group stage? We have a little scroll down to here they are top, where they will be at the end of this group stage. It's going to be a tough group. I actually thought in my head before I looked at the group, I thought Portugal were in there, but it's not that group. It's that group. That's a group of death for Hungary, that, isn't it? What a group of death. But I think Spain and Poland will qualify, and I think probably Sweden third, Slovakia fourth. But I think Slovakia could be be another surprise team. But I think Poland will get into the top two and qualify for the knockout stages. Hopefully, that's going to be an interesting group. This group of death here, Group F. No pun intended with the F. So that's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting with Ronaldo and Bruno link up. That's going to be interesting. But you know what? I'm going to say it now, and you can come back to the stream when it happens. I think Germany are going to be knocked out. I'm going to finish third in the group. I think Portugal and France are probably going to finish in the top two. That's what I think. That's what I think, guys. As Euros 2016, when Wales got to get, if I tell you, Wales aren't bad. Wales aren't bad because we played them. England played them, didn't they? And let's have a little scroll down here. And with England and Wales, I think England and Scotland's going to be an interesting affair. That's going to be interesting because we've got Scotland in the group, so that's going to be interesting to see. That's going to be interesting to see how they get on in that fixture. So that's going to be great. That you're going to imagine the UK is going to be extremely busy, especially when the COVID restrictions go down, and it's going to be absolutely mental when England versus Scotland. It's going to be absolutely crazy that, and I know of quite a few people who live in England who are Scottish, so that's going to be a bit of banter right there. But yeah, so I'm probably going to wrap things up, guys. Oh God, you guys. But thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button down below, hit subscribe, join the bubbly bunch army, and hit the notification bell too. And hit the share button right there and click on it and share on Facebook and Twitter. Really do appreciate it. Let's smash that like button, hit subscribe, and thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Yo, that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost.
Off, the speakers can't even handle me. Giving what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasant.